does the very thought of it send shivers down your spine, or perhaps a jolt of disbelief so profound it makes you question everything you thought you knew about the NBA? Because what we're about to discuss isn't just a trade proposal. It's a seismic shift, a hypothetical earthquake that could redefine the landscape of professional basketball and etch itself into the annals of sports history. Imagine, for a moment, the unthinkable. Two titans of the game, two generational talents, finally sharing the same court, not as rivals but as teammates, chasing the ultimate prize. It's a concept so audacious, so utterly captivating, that it demands our undivided attention. The Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise steeped in championship lore, have been meticulously charting a new course. Their recent, pivotal acquisition of Luka Doncic wasn't merely a roster move. It signaled a profound strategic pivot towards a younger, more dynamic core. This isn't just about winning now. It's about meticulously crafting a future that mitigates the long-standing, albeit glorious, reliance on LeBron James, whose colossal $52.6 million contract is poised to expire after the conclusion of the 2025-26 NBA season. The clock is ticking, and the Lakers are making moves with an eye firmly fixed on the horizon, preparing for an era beyond the king. Yet, amidst this calculated transition, a truly provocative trade idea has emerged from the fertile mind of Dan Angel of Sports Illustrated. This isn't just a speculative whisper. It's a fully formed vision, a deal so audacious it could dramatically alter the very fabric of the NBA. The proposal? The Lakers would send LeBron James, arguably the greatest player of his generation, and his son Bronny James, a promising young talent, to the Golden State Warriors. In return, the Lakers would receive the fiercely competitive and multifaceted Jimmy Butler, along with a coveted first-round pick from Golden State, slated for the 2028 NBA Draft. If this doesn't send a jolt of electricity through your basketball senses, then you might need to check your pulse. This isn't just a trade. It's a strategic gambit, a high-stakes poker game where both franchises stand to gain immensely, but also risk everything. Let's peel back the layers of this monumental proposal, dissecting the motivations, the potential benefits, and the inherent risks for each storied franchise involved. The Lakers' youthful crusade. A calculated sacrifice for a brighter future for the Los Angeles Lakers, this hypothetical trade aligns with an almost poetic precision with their stated ambition to transition into a definitively more youthful era. While LeBron James, even at 40 years old, remains an undeniable force of nature on the court, still posting impressive averages of 24.4 points, 7.8 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game. The reality of time's relentless march cannot be ignored. His age, combined with the impending expiration of his colossal contract, dictates a need for strategic foresight. The Lakers are not just building for next season, they are building for the next decade. And that vision is increasingly centered around Luka Doncic. Acquiring Jimmy Butler, who at 36 continues to be a formidable presence, would provide the Lakers with a battle-tested, reliable third star to seamlessly join the burgeoning talents of Doncic and the increasingly impressive Austin Reeves. Butler isn't just a scorer. He's a proven leader, a two-way menace, and a player whose intensity can elevate an entire team. His offensive stats, averaging 20.2 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 5.6 assists per game, speak to his continued high-level production. He brings a championship-level tenacity and an unyielding will to win, qualities that would perfectly complement Doncic's offensive brilliance and Reeves' steady growth. While Butler's contract, totaling $121 million, is undeniably significant, it carries a crucial advantage over LeBron's, a shorter duration. This allows the Lakers the invaluable flexibility to clear substantial salary cap space after the 2026 season, providing them with the financial agility to further sculpt a championship-caliber roster around Doncic during his absolute prime years. This isn't just about immediate talent. It's about long-term financial health and strategic roster construction. Moreover, the value of the 2028 draft pick cannot be overstated. In the unpredictable landscape of the NBA, future draft capital is gold. It offers essential flexibility for constructing a competitive roster, whether through drafting a future star packaging it for another impact player, or simply maintaining options. This pick represents a vital asset for the Lakers as they navigate the complexities of building a sustainable dynasty around their young Slovenian superstar. However, this potential move comes with a profound sacrifice. By parting ways with LeBron, the Lakers would potentially sacrifice not only his unparalleled on-court talent, his scoring, his playmaking, his sheer basketball genius, but also his immeasurable leadership and global marketability. LeBron James transcends basketball. He is a brand, a cultural icon whose presence alone elevates a franchise's identity and global reach. The emotional implications for the fanbase, who have witnessed his second act in purple and gold, would be immense. This is a cold, calculated business decision, one that prioritizes future flexibility and a clear direction over the emotional attachment to a living legend. It's a stark reminder that even the greatest players are eventually subject to the strategic machinations of the front office. The Golden State gamble. Will the stars align in the Bay? On the flip side of this earth-shattering proposal, the Golden State Warriors would be making a move of equally monumental proportions. They would be welcoming LeBron James, a four-time NBA champion, a four-time MVP, and unequivocally one of the sport's all-time greats, into their already illustrious ranks. This isn't just a trade, it's a convergence of basketball royalty. Teaming LeBron with Stephen Curry, the greatest shooter the game has ever seen, would create a historic superstar tandem, a duo so potent it would send shockwaves through the league and delight fans and pundits alike. This is Golden State's ultimate play to maximize Stephen Curry's championship window, to give him every possible tool to add more rings to his already glittering resume. The sheer offensive firepower of a Curry-LeBron partnership is almost unimaginable. The combination of Curry's gravity-defying sharpshooting, his ability to warp defenses with his mere presence beyond the arc, and LeBron's unparalleled all-around game, his elite passing, his relentless attacking, his high basketball IQ, would pose a formidable, perhaps insurmountable challenge for any opponent. Defenses would be torn between stopping Curry's off-ball movement and containing LeBron's drives and playmaking. It's a pick-your-poison scenario on steroids. Adding Draymond Green, the defensive anchor and emotional heartbeat of the Warriors dynasty, to this mix would further solidify this trio, making a pursuit of an NBA Finals appearance seem not just probable, but almost inevitable. The defensive intensity, the offensive creativity, the collective championship experience, it would be a force of nature. And then there's Bronny James. While he currently represents more of a developmental prospect, his inclusion in the trade maintains the compelling, heartwarming, and utterly unique narrative of a father-son duo sharing the NBA stage. This adds an emotional layer to this potential trade, a human interest story that would captivate audiences far beyond the traditional basketball fanbase. It's a marketing dream, a narrative goldmine, and a testament to the enduring power of family in sports. However, for the Warriors, this move is not without significant risk. Parting with Jimmy Butler, a player renowned for his two-way prowess, his clutch performances, and his unwavering leadership alongside a valuable future draft pick, poses a substantial gamble. Butler has proven himself to be a cornerstone of championship-contending teams, a player who elevates those around him. If the LeBron-Curry partnership, for whatever unforeseen reason, be it injuries, chemistry issues, or simply the relentless grind of the NBA, fails to yield a championship, the Warriors could find themselves without essential pieces for their future. They would have traded away a proven star and a valuable asset, potentially leaving them in a difficult rebuilding position as Curry enters the twilight of his career. From a financial perspective, the trade is feasible, given that Butler's and LeBron's contracts are comparable in value, making the cap logistics manageable. But the true cost isn't just financial, it's strategic. The Warriors are banking everything on the allure of star power, on the hope that two legends can combine for one last glorious run. A trade for the ages, legacy, loyalty, and the unwritten future. Ultimately, this trade proposal seeks to find a delicate, precarious balance between immediate competitive viability and long-term planning for both teams. For the Lakers, it's about embracing a new era, with Luka Doncic at the helm, securing future assets, and shedding a massive expiring contract. For the Warriors, it's about a bold, all-in push for another championship, pairing two of the game's absolute giants in a move that would electrify the league. Nevertheless, the emotional implications and strategic risks associated with moving LeBron James, one of the greatest players in NBA history, a figure whose loyalty to the Lakers has been a recurring theme of his second tenure, may ultimately overshadow the potential benefits. LeBron's no-trade clause, a powerful tool in his arsenal, and his deep-seated loyalty to the Lakers complicate matters immensely, making this trade improbable unless he explicitly seeks a change of scenery. This is not a decision that can be forced. It must come from the king himself. This intriguing proposal sets the stage for an exciting discussion about legacy, about the relentless pursuit of greatness, and about the immense pressures that will undoubtedly influence decisions in the latter stages of James' remarkable career. It suggests that he may have only a few truly important moments ahead to strive for something truly significant, to add another indelible chapter to his already legendary story. This heightens our anticipation for what's to come, reminding us that even for the greatest, time is finite, and every decision carries the weight of history. So, what do you think, basketball fanatics? Does this audacious trade proposal ignite a spark of hope and excitement within you? Or do you see potential pitfalls that could derail both franchises? If you were sitting in the general manager's chair with the fate of these iconic teams in your hands, would you dare to pull the trigger on a deal of this magnitude? We want to hear your passionate arguments, your strategic insights, and your wildest predictions. Don't just sit there on the sidelines. Hit that like button if this kind of monumental trade talk gets your blood pumping, and dive into the comments below to tell us, is this the future of these two franchises or a risk too great to take? Let the debate rage on, because in the world of the NBA, the stakes have never been higher, and the what-if scenarios are often the most compelling.